everybody, here we are back with the Merge Elves Morning Sanctuary event. My passive harvesting overnight and throughout today went pretty well. I've gotten up to 4 of those black orbs. Right now, my quest is to get 3 of the mythical level, so 1 level higher than the black orbs. So that is what I'm working towards. Just gonna slide that over there. And my middle quest is still to harvest from withered plants. I haven't healed a lot of land, so I haven't harvested a lot of those plants. But I'm probably going to do a little bit of a heal in this video right at the beginning. That way I can get that quest done, and also that will give me some more flowers to build up to some higher level life flowers. The level I have right now have been doing pretty well for me, actually. They are just the smaller orange orbs, but these are the fastest flowers that you can harvest the orange orbs from. So arguably having a lot of this level flower could even be faster than having the next highest level up. It really depends on the elves. I feel like we are quite lucky in this event. All of the elves that we have are harvesters. So they're harvesting pretty quickly. Didn't do that on purpose, but that's okay. Alright, get those combo bundles, pop them, sort this over here. But yeah, so I was thinking of taking this red orb over to the side and doing a little bit of a heal and a cleanup. That will take care of my quest number 2. And if we have similar quests to what we've had in the past, underneath that harvest from withered flowers or withered plants, there's probably going to be a harvest from tricolored flowers, which are the next level up from these orange ones that I'm working on right now. So I'm hoping that by doing that heal and the cleanup, I will get enough resources to make those tricolored flowers, and that will let me finish up that quest as well. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set it right there. And my hope is that this is going to go off to the right. I feel like if I really want it to go off to the right, I should move it over further. I just want to heal that little puffball. I don't want to leave it there all by itself. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Very nice. And one last little burst. Alright, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, the puffball is still there, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna move my trees over a little bit. That way they're still maximizing the space that they have. Let's see, we got a point item. Yeah, not bad at all. So we can bring this stuff over here. And that gives me my 5th raspberry, so I will make a merge there. And that 5th raspberry, just going to toss these off to the side. They're going to disappear in about a minute anyway. Gives me, what are these called? The cranberries, which is going to be the cloud key for this cloud right here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So Actually, it works out well that we just uncovered this guy. All right. We're in good shape with these. Merge those. Slide that over. Slide that over. Yeah, sure, you can go over too. All right, very nice. And that looks like an orange orb. It is. So we've got a little more land going on for helping us organize our stuff. I definitely do not want to do a 3 merge with those cranberries. As far as berries are concerned, we only want to do 5 merges until we are absolutely positive that it is safe to do a 3 merge. And we won't be absolutely positive until we clear pretty much the entire map and see what resources we have access to. We do need the level 7 of that berry chain in order to open a cloud key, and I haven't checked the board yet to see if there's one on the board. There might be, but we want to make sure we have the resources to build it up if we need it. Let's see, I did put the cloud key guide on my website, so the link to that will be in the description if you have any questions about cloud keys. I don't think there are any hidden cloud keys. If there are, I will have to add those, but usually if there's a hidden cloud key, there will be another one of these lock icons, like, maybe up here, if this was going to require 2 cloud keys to open it. But we still want to be careful. The kinds of things that we don't want to make 3 merges with are the items that we can harvest to get point items. So in this event, that would be the Elf Sanctuary. There is one cloud key that's an Elf Sanctuary. It's this one right over here. And that is the, I believe, level 3 Sanctuary. But we do have at least one of those on the board. I think there's 2 on the board. It's right there. And then there's another one further along also. So it's okay, I think, if we don't end up building that one. But if there is a hidden cloud key, which there definitely might be, I would be willing to bet that it's going to be an even higher level of that harvestable item. So I'm not going to do anything except for 5 merges on those items just in case. There's no reason to rush it. The event this weekend is a fairly small map. It's, pretty straightforward. We're seeing merge chains that we've seen quite a bit. So this is actually a pretty relaxed event. Oh yeah, I went into orb harvesting mode and completely forgot that I'm supposed to be cleaning up those flowers. Orb harvesting is just second nature when you play a lot of these events. Speaking of playing a lot of events, the Merged Dragons, I think it's Sweet Treats or Sweet Something event, has started. With the time change, the Merged Dragons events are starting at 2 o'clock now instead of 3 o'clock, which keeps throwing me off. I'm so used to them starting at 3 o'clock. So I will be heading over there to work on that after I'm finished this recording. There we go. I have talked about, in a few of my previous videos, I've talked about the prism flower technique, and just doing a quick check, I don't think we can do it. Actually, we could do it. This blooming elf flower would let us do the prism flower technique in Merge Elves. But it costs 18 golden leaves. In Merge Dragons, the prism flower that you have to buy in order to do the prism flower technique only costs 10 gems. And I've talked about it in a couple of my previous videos. So I was thinking of recording myself doing that on this Merge Dragons event. I don't want to do it in Merge Elves for a couple reasons, at least in this event. This is a smaller event. We would have to spend 18 golden leaves on it instead of just 10. And also, this is a fairly small map, and they already gave us 3 elves to start off with. So the point of the prism flower technique is to get more elves or creatures or dragons earlier in the event. So you have them to help you with harvesting and getting orbs, and getting all of, getting your event started and going faster. I don't feel like this event it's worth spending the leaves to do that, because it doesn't seem to be an issue. Alright, so I got that withered plant harvesting, and yes, harvest from Tricolor Life Flower 50 times. So I'm going to keep cleaning this up, which will give me the resources I need to make those tricolored flowers. And then we will go back to orb harvesting. All the orb harvesting, all the time. So one trick that I really like, I actually learned it watching Toasted Gamer Boutique. These piles of leaves that we've got, these are similar to the piles of bones in Merge Dragons. And with the piles of bones, so just like the leaves, when you tap on them, they scatter. But you can have your elves harvest them by picking up an elf and dropping it on a pile. If you just try to have them harvest it by tapping it, the pile just explodes and disappears. And it always explodes into 3 smaller piles of leaves. Well, if you do that one extra harvest before you tap on it, you get 1 extra item. So it could be another set of those brown leaves, or it could be a sprout. I don't think I've ever seen it be a life flower seedling. But that's fine. So, especially at the beginning of the game, whenever I'm doing this sort of... no. Didn't have space to set it down. That's fine. Whenever I'm doing this sort of cleanup harvesting and trying to get resources for my flowers, I always try to remember to drop my elves on those piles of leaves. That way I get those extra resources. It's especially helpful to make up for those kinds of clumsy accidental merges, or merges that you realized you had to make because you had no choice. Alright, almost done with cleanup. Then I'm going to make those tricolored flowers. Drop that from that. Alright, we are going to have a board full of life flower sprouts. Couple combo bubbles. See, the elves just do not want me to grab them today. Which is fine. It just means I need to zoom in a little bit more. I tend to work with my map zoomed out pretty far. I just like being able to see everything. It helps me stay organized. It helps me keep my brain around what I'm doing and what still needs to be done. I feel like when I zoom in too closely, I miss out on things that are going on and things that are on the board, and I don't know how true that is. But it's just the view that I typically use. My daughter plays Merge Dragons and Merge Magic, and she always has her map zoomed in super close. And whenever she watches me play one of those games or Merge Elves, she's like, "Mommy, zoom your map in. I can't see." It's like, but if I zoom in, I can't see. I want to see everything. But it's alright. It goes into that different play styles. Okay, here we are. Oh, no. There's some more good stuff going on up here. Drop you right there, drop you right there. Excellent. All the way over there. Alright, now that's everything. So, while I start making these smaller flowers, my elves are going to try to harvest them instead of focusing on the bigger ones, which is perfectly fine because we know they're going to do it. It's in their nature. Try not to do another accidental mass merge. So I did an experiment earlier. I was curious if taking the time to do all of these little 5 merges when we're set up for a mass merge, I was curious if that made sense. Like the amount of time that's going to go into me individually making all of these 5 merges. Is that worth it for the... And there goes another accidental combo. So what happens is it looks like I'm going to set it down in an okay place. And so I pick my finger up off the screen and then it twitches to the side just enough to now not be in a safe open square. And yeah, it's very sad to me. Sad to me. But that's all right. That's all right. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so the experiment that I did earlier, having to do with whether or not it's worth the extra time that it would have taken to do all of those 5 merges. And amusingly enough, what I expected to find was, yes, it was definitely worth it to a significant amount. I expected to be in shock and awe over the difference between doing a mass merge and doing the 5 merges across the entire board. That's not actually what happened. I was very surprised to discover that the difference wasn't that big. That doesn't mean we shouldn't prioritize 5 merges, because the 5 merge was still a better deal, but I only missed out on the next highest orb by about half, maybe half an orb. And when you're talking about small orbs, like the orange ones, even the white ones and the blue ones, that's really not too bad for the amount of time that you save just doing a mass merge. I would be very upset if instead of getting a black orb, for example, I got 2 red orbs. That to me doesn't seem like a fair trade-off. So I would never do a mass merge with high level items. But after doing that little experiment, I feel way more comfortable with the idea of mass merging the smaller items, just to speed up early gameplay. Obviously, if it doesn't make sense for your game to do that, don't do it that way. If you are harvesting slower flowers, like these tricolored flowers are incredibly slow, especially compared to the orange ones. So there's no real reason, if I'm just sitting here orb harvesting, for me not to pay attention to how many orbs are on the board and be making those 5 merges. But once I get up, a couple more levels, they're going to be harvesting very quickly again. So keeping track of how many orbs are on the board and whether or not I have a 5 merge would become more difficult and maybe less worth the amount of time. So it all depends. I'm going to be controversial and say maybe we don't have to be as strict about 5 merge only, at least with things like this, like the orbs and flowers and things like that. Obviously, with your event items, 5 merge only every time. So those berries, your harvestable items, and when we're talking about, in-camp stuff, definitely eggs and, all of those more expensive resources, speaking from a time point of view. All right, so right now I have to make a choice. I have 3 tricolored flowers, which they're pretty decent level flowers. I'm getting the green orbs now, but they're very slow. I would like 1 level higher up. But if I hang on to these flowers that I have over here in order to make that higher up level, they're going to cause a distraction. Tricolored life flowers, 65 times. Next, the level 5 Forest Elf Sanctuary. Need to harvest from. Alright, so we are going to have to build that up. So yeah, I don't know. I think I might go for... I didn't want you to harvest that one. Oh well. I think I might go for 1 level higher. Just because it's not a horrible idea. But my orb building is going along pretty well. There we go. All right. So ideally, I would like a 5 merge with these orange. What are those called? The Shine Life flowers, with those level 5 Shine Life flowers. And that would give me a 5 merge with the tricolor, which would let me merge those up. To the next level and be a really good deal. So we'll see what happens. I'll hold on to some flowers between now and then. So yeah, I stayed up way later last night working on my event than I planned to. The event started at 11 o'clock last night for me, and I had planned on just recording the first hour and then going to bed because I did have to work today. Well, I recorded the first hour and I don't know, I just kept going. It definitely, the event felt like it was going fast, but it took me longer to get to my usual, okay, time to passive harvest kind of place. So by the time I did that, it was actually 10 after or quarter after, so it was a little bit late. And then there were a couple more things I wanted to do, because there are always a couple more things I want to do. So I did those, and then I had a little bit of difficulty getting the video to upload. So I used to upload my videos, or I typically upload my videos by going into the YouTube app, and there's a little camera, and when you click on it, it says create and offers you the opportunity to upload a video. And that's always what I did. But when I went to do that last night, that option wasn't there. I was like, okay, this is very strange. So I went looking around, trying to figure out where, aside from that button, I would need to click or go in order to upload a video. I ended up eventually finding a place. I couldn't get back there again if I had to. I'm not sure how I got to it because I tried so many different links that I just don't even remember. But I did finally stumble upon it on the YouTube website. So I went through the website using the browser on my phone, and it seemed to be working. So I was like, all right, awesome. So I started the video uploading and I went to bed, and normally it just uploads and it's perfectly fine. And then all I have to do in the morning is go in and edit my thumbnail to make sure it has the thumbnail I want. Well, I woke up this morning, I did some work, and I had a couple minutes, so I was like, oh, let me go edit my thumbnail while I have a few free minutes. And it didn't show the video. It's like, there's no video here. So I was like, that's weird. So then I took out my phone, I start looking at my phone, and the upload had stopped at 79%. So apparently that's as far as it went. And I tried to restart the upload and it wouldn't. So I was like, okay. Fortunately, when I went looking for a way to upload videos again, the icon was not back in YouTube, but I discovered that the video recorder I use has a direct access to YouTube. So I could go in through the recorder and select YouTube as the method that I wanted to use to share my video. And then it brought me to the typical video upload situation that I'm used to seeing and using. So it's like, all right, that's interesting. I was looking for apps and things like that in my initial search, and I found some that said YouTube Studios, and I've seen the YouTube Studio like logo and name sometimes when I'm looking through YouTube and working on videos. So I was like, okay, maybe this will be a good thing to put on my phone and use this to upload videos. I was not successful. So this getting that first hour video uploaded was a little bit of a challenge, and I didn't want to record while I was trying to upload it because I didn't want the recorder being busy doing something else to impact whether or not it would be successful. So that's why I didn't record anything earlier, which is leaving me in a little bit of a pinch right now because I do know the Merge Dragons has started. I definitely want to get into that event. But that's when I had the idea that maybe this weekend I will record the Prism Flower method in Merge Dragons and post that as a video so you guys can see what I mean when I say the Prism Flower method. Because it does make the event go faster. It feels like a slower start because for a little while you aren't harvesting orbs necessarily. You're working on building a wonder that's going to give you some more dragon eggs. So I know some people don't like doing it because they feel like they're not actually working towards finishing the event. But after doing it a couple of times and getting pretty proficient with it, it significantly reduces the amount of time that I spend on an event. So, given that I'm getting a late start on the Merge Dragons event, I think it's a good weekend to use that strategy. Excuse me, I keep yawning. It's that staying up way too late. This has been a crazy week. The weather has been weird. We've been in the middle of, a miniature fall heat wave. It's not super hot here, but, it's been in the 60s and 70s, and normally it's not that warm in November. Oops. Where I live. I'm going to pause recording. I forgot to set my do not disturb. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. So, yeah, let's see, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the weather. The weather's been crazy. It's been warm. Having the strange resurgence of allergies. I thought allergy season was over, and unfortunately, just no, it came back. Been kind of tired. So I'm very happy that it's the weekend. I definitely feel like I need this weekend. Some weekends show up and it's like, oh yay, it's the weekend. That's cool. But I could have kept working. No, on this one, I really need this weekend. Take some downtime, and it'll be good. All right. da, da. I keep looking at those 2 red orbs going, I could do a 3 merge with those and get my first 2 mythical orbs. I'm really tempted. And the main reason that I am really tempted to do that is I am recording right now, and I feel kind of bad making you guys just sit here and watch me harvest orbs forever and ever. I thought I was a little bit closer to getting those mythical orbs when I started recording. So, I don't know. I feel like this is where, if I was doing a live stream, I would do the, if, so many people hit the like button, that will tell me you want me to do the 3 merge, and then I will. With a video recording, I can't really use that interactive piece. A friend of mine suggested I try live streaming. I'll be honest, the idea makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know why. I mean, it's not... I feel like it can't be too different from what I'm doing right now. I would just have a chat to look at and respond to also. I don't know. But he was like, oh, you should live stream. I was like, And part of it might just be, it's something I've never done before, so it sounds hard. No matter how easy it is to do something, until you've done it before, you just don't always think of doing it, or don't always think it's an easy thing that you could do. It's actually kind of like making these videos at all. I'd thought a few times that I should make videos and start a YouTube channel and, put something out there. But I never did, because communicating remotely wasn't something I had a lot of experience with. So I was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea, but I would have to learn a lot in order to make it work, and I just don't have the time to devote to that, is what I thought. Then current events happened, and I have been working from home, and my daughter's been doing school from home. So I have gotten very familiar with cameras and recording and, hearing my voice recorded, seeing myself on a video, which used to bother me. And now I'm just like, it's fine. It's fine. So I decided, hey, why not? If there's ever a time to start doing videos, this would be an excellent time for it. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I kind of wish I'd tried it out sooner. Which is one of the reasons, as soon as I had the idea, hey, I should do the website, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go do the website, because I put off doing videos for a while, and it turns out I'm really enjoying it. So I didn't want to do the same thing with the website and put it off for so long that I either didn't end up doing it, or, just missing out on that opportunity. Put those up there. All right. I feel like doing a 3 merge with the purple is more acceptable than doing a 3 merge with the red. So, my goal here is going to be to get 3 purple orbs. 3 purple orbs. Then I can get my 5th red orb, make that merge, get my first 2 mythical orbs, and then I'm going to go set those off and see what we can find on the map. I hope that when I do that, I'll be able to open a couple more cloud keys, but we'll see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 merge. And it comboed, but that's fine. So you might notice, if you've watched any of my other event videos, I'm being way more careful this event with how I'm merging my orbs, moving them off to the side instead of just merging them in their rows. It's not usually an issue, but for some reason during this event, there've been a lot of accidental combos. Not just with orbs. A few times. It seems to be the situation going on today. It's an accidental combo kind of day. But even in my organizational setup that normally doesn't cause a lot of accidental combos, I've been getting a bunch. So I'm purposely being a little bit more on the cautious side, trying to economize my orbs, get everything that I can. Yeah, just sliding those off to the side. All right, we are almost there. One more purple orb. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 merge. Oh no. And sometimes there are just clumsy merges. Yeah, I've got a few things over here. Okay, that little puffball is healed now. Sure. Condense it all down, bring everybody back over here. Back over for the party. Alright, and I've got these leaves. Yeah. Alright, that's fine, that'll work. Alright, 2 more white orbs. Perfect. Doing it even that close is making me nervous. There we go. Alright, so 5 merged there, and I have 1 black orb left over. There they are. I always just love seeing these orbs. It seems like no matter how many times I make these mythical orbs, they're just so pretty and make me so happy. Alright, let's decide what direction should we go. If we stick to this side, we've got a lot of brambles. Headed up towards that large bush over there. If we go up this side, there's the smaller bush right there. I could just set it off right in the middle. There's another smaller bush. A set of berries. It's only one set though. It wouldn't give us the merge to get the next level up. Alright, well I'm feeling like it probably doesn't matter that much. There's about the same thing on both sides. So let's go up this side of the map. All that lovely healing power. All that awesome healing. That is clearing a lot of the map. It's clearing more than I expected it to. Very nice. Alright, so let's do the other one right here. Wow, we are not going to need a whole ton of orbs to heal this map. I'm not sure you. Oh, that's 20,000 a square, so it's going to be 40,000 to heal that. 20,000. So yeah, that's going to be 80,000. So yeah, as we get up here further, I guess it does get harder. So I am going to go for at least 2 more of those mythical orbs, but this healed a lot. A lot more than I thought. We did get another cloud key right there, which is awesome. What else do we have? We've got a treasure chest. Looking around for other things. We've got one of those bushes. One of these. Got another one there. Whole bunch of items to harvest for points. Got that larger bush. Yeah, that was a really nice heal. Got those berries. Now let me just do a quick. Oh, we did get another thing of berries, and these are actually the ones we need for this cloud key. So we got 2 cloud keys out of that heal. And yes, these do merge. So let me do a little bit of calculating. So the flowering shrub is 1 level higher than what we need for that other cloud key. What we need is a level 5. Got 1, 2 of the level 4. Is there one more level 4 on the board? This is where it gets dangerous. I'm leaning towards thinking. Or I was. Yes, I think we. Two of those. Give us two of those. I'm leaning towards thinking it would be safe to do a 3 merge, but the last time I thought it was going to be safe to do a 3 merge, it did not work. So I'm not going to. We will find out later if it would have been safe. And a little puffball there. If it would have been safe to do that 3 merge, but I'm not going to prevent myself from finishing this event by getting impatient and doing silly things. So yeah, nope, not doing it. It is super tempting. I don't know if you realize how tempting it is, but I am saying no. Just say no. Alright, organizing this stuff. Put all of my point item things over on the one side. Go. And those treasure chests can go over there as well. This is a cloud key right down there. Alright, sanctuary, sanctuary. Alright, let's open up these 2 cloud keys that we've got. And then that might be it for this video, because the rest of what I'm going to be doing is cleaning up this area. So a whole bunch of harvesting. And then going back to working on my orbs. Or going back and forth between the 2 areas. I don't know exactly. But yeah, so cloud key. We'll slide that flower over there out of the way. This is the level 3 elf sanctuary. Oh, we got some more of those bushes. That is good. That's exciting. I might have to look at those again. Because if I have a 5 merge with that level... it's so tempting. Why? Why must you tempt me? Alright, scoot that over. We've got a couple of the level 2. We actually have more of the level 2 here. So we can do a 5 merge with those level 2. No clumsy merges going on. And we can pull these cranberries over to do a 5 merge here. 5 merge with those cranberries. And that's going to let us heal that. And I think I'm going to start storing my berries over here on the side, because the other area is getting pretty full. Couple of those, another treasure chest. Alright, that was a good cloud key, I feel like. There was a lot of good stuff under there. So that was awesome. Alright, those are going to be disappearing in just a couple seconds. Alright. Mostly cleared up. There we go. Alright. Next cloud key, we've got the lingonberries. Even more bushes. We have our first mystery egg. So if this happens the way it normally does, there should be 2 more of those hiding on the board somewhere. That will give us even 1 more extra elf. There's a second lingonberry. And more of those bushes. And in fact, we even got the one we need for that cloud key, so that's awesome. 20,000 to heal those. I have 2 of the golden leaves. So I could heal that, but it would be as a 3 merge. I think I'm going to wait and see if I end up getting another one. We'll see. Because I would definitely much rather make a 5 merge with those golden leaves. We'll find out what happens. Okay, so yeah, that got us another cloud key. So we're gonna head over here, take one of our shrubs after rain. Oh yes, there are many, many hidden cloud keys on this map, because I do not recall that those locks were revealed. So that means there's probably some hidden cloud keys over here. So yes, 5 merge everything. 5 merge everything. Has little spikes coming out of the sides. What level bush would that be? Yeah, I think we're going to end up needing the highest. It's not that one. Alright, well I have a 5 merge with these now. So I'll do this 5 merge and see what happens. Push those back where they were so they stay nice and safe. Alright, so that gives me 4 of those. So I feel like I definitely want a 5 merge with those bushes after rain, or shrubs after rain. Then we've got the flowering shrubs, which don't unlock either of those. Let's take a look. Yeah, so I think one of those is the level 7, and the other one is the level 8. And I was so excited about seeing those other cloud keys, I didn't even notice we found our second mystery elf. And we do have one of those blackberries, so we can make the 5 merge. 2 more lingonberries. Bring them right over here. Very nice. And some more point items. All right. So continue working on those bushes. So what I'm seeing is we have one more of the flowering shrubs over here that has not been healed yet. Okay. I think I've made a decision. Golden shrub, small shrub, 2. That's the level 4. I don't have any level 3 shrubs floating around. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. It's possible I could just do that merge and it would be okay, but I'm not confident enough to do it. So I'm gonna hang out and wait. I'm gonna clean up this area. I'm going to do some more orb harvesting. And then we will be in good shape to wrap this event up later. Let's see, that one doesn't merge. Really? Am I one away? Is that what that says? Oh no, 750. Okay. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do with the rest of my afternoon. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I will see you guys again when I have either new cloud key information or when I have my last 2 orbs. Or I might even have both. New cloud key information and orbs. We'll see what happens. Blackberries. Over there. Alright. Happy merging!